it need cook?
Does it need cooked? No, it doesn't need cooked.
It's free. Free. It's
Bread.
F-R-I-U-T-E. T as fruit.
Fruit. Is it fruit?
Fruit.
No, it's not fruit. Let's see, we're playing 20 questions. We're only 3 questions in, and it's a food, and it's not fruit, and it doesn't need to be cooked. Okay, so
Can you buy it from
or a question.
Can we eat?
It is, so, so you just walked in. It's a food, it is not sweet, it is
Food.
kept,
Okay.
yeah, it's kept in the refrigerator, it's not a fruit, and you can buy it at the supermarket. I think no. Alright, that was all of them.
What's it?
It's a carrot. Yeah, carrots are like round this way, but they're more long, so I didn't know how to answer that question. Okay, well, no one guessed it, but does anyone want to volunteer to do their own word? Rob, do you want to do one?
Fruit or vegetable. Can we?
You can choose anything that you want, as long as it's like an object that you think they have a chance of getting.
I don't think they have a chance.
You can do whichever one anything that you want.
Easy or hard?
Easier, it sounds like, is what we're going with.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Is it a vegetable?
Yes.
Make sure you tally their guesses, yeah.
What color is it?
I can't say that.
Nice try, yes or no question.
This is the rules.
Yeah, yes or no questions only, please.
Right or right? What?
Yes, you can find also white kind of object.
Oh, onion. Is it onion?
Huh?
Onion.
Yeah.
So you guys should be getting to the end of those questions. I want to hear you guys talking about them. Use phrases like these. You're not limited to these, but try to make it so that the other person would end up making a choice. I generally say I don't have a preference, which means that the other person can choose theirs. Honestly, I'm not sure. I would have to look up the specific difference. I know for us, we tend to just know which one sounds better. You'll hear whatever and whichever all the time. Alright, so really fast, Alexi, Surin, Wei, can you guys look up here, please? Okay, so Alexi had a question, which was what is the difference between whichever and whatever? That whichever refers to a choice from a few specific things. So if you know that you have the choice between ginger ice cream or apple pie, then you're going to use whichever. Whatever refers to something that has an infinite, you guys know the word infinite, uncountable number of choices. So if you just say, where do you want to go, whatever is okay with you, then that works because you don't know how many specific numbers of places there are to choose from. You will hear them both, and you will hear them used incorrectly here. I didn't know the difference until I just looked it up. But for the specific guys understand how to let the other person decide, I'm sure, after that. I handed out a piece of paper. We don't have a ton of time. I wanted to show you guys a video. It was going to be about food. It was also going to be very scientific. But we don't have time because there's only 5 minutes left of class and it's a 10-minute long video. So the sheet that I just gave you out, I want you to look at this side that has less writing on it. It's got the blank space there in the middle. Do you guys know what a brochure is? You guys have heard the word brochure before?
Advertisement.
Yes. It's basically an advertisement.
Yeah.
If you go to like parks a lot of the time, like national parks or like Kings Island is an amusement park,
Yeah.
you can pick up a brochure that has everything there is to
Yes.
do in the park. A list of games, a list of rides,
Yeah.
family-friendly events that you can do, things like that. So I want you to read this, okay? And the instructions say to add, for example, like, and such as. Those are words that we use when there's going to be a list of things coming. So if I said Athens has a lot of things to do, for example, you can eat at Salam or walk by the bike path. I'm listing examples, right? Such as and like are synonyms to for example. So I want you to read that little paragraph. I want you to do this part by yourself. We'll be working by ourselves for the last 4 minutes of class. Read that paragraph, and then when you're done with that, start working in the blank space to write a brochure or just examples of things to do that include food, crafts, or souvenirs. Do you guys know what a souvenir is?
Souvenir, that's,
Gift.
yeah, yes.
Yeah, so a gift that you get from a really touristy place. So you guys are going to write like a sample paragraph brochure. I want you guys to write 5 sentences. I want them to be things about your city or country in general that you would buy or eat, things like that. And that's going to be homework because we're probably not going to have enough time to get through